All even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by him to find to get upfield.
Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check. Yeah. Short.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Switch.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Strong right.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go ahead.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
50 seconds to move.
I got you. 11.
Big ass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12. Haskins throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This will be, 38 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch his slant. No.
12.
57's right.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Get him, boy.
6 yards. And it's third down.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gun.
57.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
57. Mike, 57. It's just, hey, Delta. It's just me and you.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down at the 28. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. Three of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Key 26. Key 26. Watch tight end. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to go up top, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Redskins 10. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 15 runner. 15 runner. Mike, 50. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump. Maybe. Mike, 54. Mike, 50.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to walk one deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
I got this.
57. Mike, 57.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Garoppolo now. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 42.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. And Reed with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Redskins 24, 49ers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, come on now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Ryan Kerrigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers, 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good, AD!
Man, I got you. Rush in.
Hey, alert! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
57, come on.
I want that. Give me that pass.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final try now for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they